field.
Well, in lane 1 we've got Anna Symes from the West Coast, North Island. Lane 2, Ruth Finch from Waikato. Andrea Wade, one of the favourites in lane 3 from Auckland. Briar Toop, I guess the outstanding 16-year-old and the top sprinter we've had here this weekend in lane 4. Heather Shanks in lane 5, Tania Murray lane 6. Now watch out for Seymour also in lane 7. Helm in lane 8, and Yvette McCausland, one of the favourites of Bevan Smiths, who's here with us. Bevan, a former national 200-metre champion.
John, I think this will be a race between Andrea Wade, Briar Toops and Seymour, but I think I'd be putting money on the brilliant youngster, 16-year-old Briar Toops. She looks so good in the heats, and I think she'll just be too strong for them.
But this is Anna Symes from the West Coast, North Island, number 1227, and she's made the final with some good running in the heats. The West Coast, North Island, not known well for its sprinters in recent years. Ruth Finch from the Waikato, another unranked runner making it through into the final. So a few surprises that we had in these championships this year. But Andrea Wade, she won the 400 metres yesterday in a very good time, qualifying under the guidelines for the Commonwealth Games. This is Briar Toop. Now she has been just outstanding and surprised us all in being so good, because last year she didn't look quite so hot, but this year absolutely brilliant. Heather Shanks from the Waikato. Heather Shanks ranked 8th last year, and this is Otago's Tania Murray, who's a very good sprinter, ran well in her heat earlier on today. Seymour from Wellington paddles along very quick and very strong. Helm from Otago in lane 8. And on the outside, making up the field of 9 finalists for this women's 200 metres, Yvette McCausland from Auckland. Well, clearly a break by Helm there. Bevan Smith is a starter for the North Shore Bays club. Bevan, what about that break?
I think Briar Toop will be the one here to beat John. She's showing excellent form, and I think it will be a fight between Briar Toop and young Seymour from Power Prem in lane 7.
Just an unsettling time there with that break. And this the final of the women's 200 metres.
There's a big field here for the starter to control, and the starters being very efficient now because they are under trial for the Commonwealth Games, practicing all of their procedures as well. And a good start in the women's 200 metres final. Will Briar Toop win it, or can Andrea Wade come through? But Toop in lane 4 at the moment. It's her, Andrea Wade, chasing hard on the lane inside. Strength is going to count here. Seymour further out, but Briar Toop is first into the home straight. She holds it together. Andrea Wade in lane 3 chasing hard. Seymour on the outside trying to get through, but Toop wins it. 23.79, an excellent time for Briar Toop to win the women's 200 metres final from Andrea Wade of Auckland. So Toop showing again that she is not just a flash in the pan over 100, absolutely brilliant.
John, what a great time in the conditions. We've got a wet track and it's quite windy down there. Briar Toop looked excellent to winning that race, and Andrea Wade, she came on very strongly for second.
So this is how they ran the bends. Running close on the line is important. You can see Andrea Wade in lane 3 doing that perfectly, because she's looking for every centimetre she can gain running around the bend. But Briar Toop, with a superior sprinting action, comes down the home straight in control. Andrea Wade in lane 3 tries hard to get back that small 1 metre, but she doesn't. And further out, Seymour is holding off the Otago athlete Tania Murray, but it's all Briar Toop as she goes down to win it in a very good time.
What an exciting